Jaya Vrindavan, Shri Govinda Gopinata Madan Mohan, Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan, Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan, Kesi Gata Bamsi Bata Dwadasakana, Jaha Sab Leela Koilo Shri Nandana, Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan, Shrimati Jaya Jaya Denuvatsagan, Jaya Basa Banu Jaya Ketita Sundari, Jaya Bonamasi Jaya Abira Nagari, Jaya Jaya Gopishvara Vrindavana, Jaya Jaya Krishna Saka Patu Dvichara, Jaya Rama Gata Jaya Rohani Nandana, Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jata Jam, Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyaga, Bhakti Tejaharu Pailo Govinda Charana, Shri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyam, Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manoram, Jaya Jaya Jvala Rasa Sarva Rasa Parakiya Pavichaha Prachati Prachar, Shri Janva Pada Padma Khora Smarana, Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Namasana Kirtan, Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan, Jai Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai.
Hey, beautiful. Thank you so much. Very nicely sung.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So Hare Krishna, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody. I'd like to especially welcome Kaushalya Nita. Thank you very much for hosting this satsang. And I wanted to ask you to just welcome everybody, if that's okay. You're muted, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Welcome, everybody. Can you please put your videos on so that then we can have your darshans?
Kalpana Ben. Wow. Amazing.
Thank you, Kapila.
Hare Krishna. So, very good. What we are planning to do is recite the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So, we will recite the Sanskrit, and actually, can we have a volunteer to read the English? Today, Shaivi is a little too tired. She's been playing too much, I think, today. So she won't join us, which is a real shame because we really enjoy when she comes and reads the Bhagavad Gita. But can somebody like to read the English translations?
I can read a few if you want.
Who's that? Kamakshi?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course.
I can read too.
Okay, so
Okay, we can take alternative then.
yeah, take the alternative. That's good. That's really good. Okay. So let me bring it up. So, and then after that, now been asked if we can do Aarti little early. So that's fine. After reciting the Bhagavad Gita, and we'll just give a little explanation of why we are celebrating this month every single day. And then after that, we can do Aarti. Oh, very good. So I also wanted to welcome a few more people actually. Kalpana Ben is here, very, very nice. And also he's just...
Unica is there, Prabhu.
And Unika, yes. Where is she?
I don't know, her temple has been seen.
Oh, there.
Oh, is that one, huh? So add the spotlight. Okay, good. And that's fine. Let's do it, and then we can invite them. We can...
Aruna is there. Aruna, put your video on.
That's different, Aruna. Aruna Jani hasn't come yet.
It's me. I don't know.
Gita.
Yeah, Gita is...
Welcome, Gita.
Gita sang actually.
Oh, thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
Om
Namo...
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Arjunuvacha evam satata yukta ye bhaktam stam paryupasate ye chapi aksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vitamaha.
Aruna, you go first.
Arjun inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship in impersonal Brahman and unmanifested?
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshya Manoye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadaya Paryupetas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on me, on my personal form, and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect.
Yedvaksharamanidesyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatagam achintyacha kutastam achalam dhruvam sanendriyendriyakaramam sarvata samabudhe te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha.
Those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perceptions of the senses, the all-pervading, inconvincible, unchanging, fixed and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone. Such persons engaged in the welfare of all at last achieve me.
Kleshwadikatarastesham avyakta shakta chetasam avyakta hi gati dukham devadvir avyapiti.
For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, and advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasa matpara ananyena yogena mam dhyayante upasate tesham aham samudata mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha mai avesita chetasam.
But those who worship me, giving up all their activities onto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Paraka, for them I am the shift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death.
So these first 7 verses, there's a dialogue going on between Krishna and Arjun. Arjun has asked Krishna, what is better to worship, your personal form or your unmanifested impersonal form? So he's asking basically, is it better to worship you or your effulgence? And Krishna is very clear in his answer. It's always better to worship my personal form. Although my impersonal form is also partially myself, and one can become perfect by meditating on that. It's a very difficult path. But for that person who worships my personal form, for them, as he says in this verse here, 7, I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. So that's a very important point Krishna is making. And then the next 5 verses, Krishna is explaining different ways we can approach him. If we can't do this, do this. He's advising in different ways. And it's very, very interesting how he's advising Arjun. Let's see what he's saying. Mayeva manodvatsva, mai buddhim nivasasya, nivasasyasi mayeva, athaudvamna samsaya.
Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt.
Chitam samadhatum nashaknosi mai stiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhamtum ananjaya.
My dear Arjun, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me.
Abhyasapi asamotasi mat karma paramo bhava mat artham api karmani kurvam siddhim apapsyasi.
If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage.
Athaivad api ashaktosi kartung mad yogam ashritaha sarva phalatyagam tatha kuru yatatmavan.
If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated.
Shriyo jnanam abhyasaj jnanam vishyate dhyanat karma phala tyagas tyagshanti anantaram.
If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action, for by such renunciation one can attain peace of mind.
So he's explaining that first, Arjun, try to fix your mind on me. Just concentrate on me. Okay, if you cannot do that, then follow the regulatory principles of Bhakti Yoga. Chant my holy names, read about me, remember me, offer your food to me. Okay, if you can't do that, then try to work for me, do something for me. And if you can't work for me, then if you're working for somebody else, don't be attached to the fruits of that work. It doesn't belong to you anyway. And if you can't do that, try to meditate, try to become calm. And if you can't do that, the minimum you should do is at least get some knowledge about me, get some gyan, read the Bhagavad Gita, read about me, hear from devotees about me. So the basic minimum is get some gyan about God. So that's a very good instruction for us as well. Oh yes, sorry. The next 8 verses, and there's only 8 more verses. There's only 20 verses in this chapter. It's a small chapter. It describes the glories of the devotee. Krishna is describing the glories of those who worship him. And it's called the Bhakta Ashtakam.
Advaita sarva bhutanam maitreya karuna evacha nirmamo nirhankara samadukha sukha shami santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nishchaya mayarpita manobodhi yo mad bhakta same priya.
One who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think of himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me.
Yashmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chaya, harshamarsha bhayodveger, mukto ya sacha me priya.
We got it right.
He for whom no one is put into difficulty, and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me.
Anapeksha suchi daksha, udasino gata vyatha, savaramba parityagi, yo mad bhakta same priya.
My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary courses of activities, who is pure expert, without cares, free from all pains and not striving for some result is very dear to me.
Yo na harshati na dveshti, na sochati na kankshati, shubha shubha parityagi, bhakti mamya same priya.
One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, such a devotee is very dear to me.
Samashatru cha mitra cha, tatha mano apmanoyo, sitoshna sukha dukheshu, samasanga vivajitaha, tulya ninda stuti moni, santusto yena kenachit, aniketa stiramati, bhakti mame priyo naraha.
One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equiposed in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who does not care for his residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me.
Yetu dharmamritam idam yathoktam paryupasate shadadhana mat parama bhaktaste tiva me priya.
Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Chapter ki jai.
Jai. Haribol.
Jai. Devotional service. So why do we recite this chapter? Because it's entitled Bhakti Yoga. Krishna is describing very important points about devotional service. And this month is very special for Bhakti Devi, who is none other than Srimati Radharani. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So this chapter is wonderful to recite every day because it's got so many fantastic messages. So we encourage everybody to do that. So I'd like to welcome the many new devotees came online while we were reciting the chapter. So I'd like to welcome all of you, especially Haridas ji, Gadvi ji. Thank you very much for joining us. Fantastic. And also Sharmila and Vikash. And there must be others as well, but I've got a Kali Yugi brain, so I can never remember. Lena, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so Hare Krishna. So why are we celebrating this month? And every day we do different things, wonderful things. This is called the Damodar month, our Kartik Mas. You must have heard of it. It's very famous. And this whole month of November is actually Kartik Mas. It started on, if you like, the 31st of October, which was Sharad Purnima. We started offering the lamps to Lord Damodar at that time. Now, it said in this month, if one does any bhakti, reading the Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna, whatever bhakti we can do, that is like 1,000 times more than in normal months. So this is like a sale of the century for us, or sale of the year, because every year this Damodar month comes. So we're very, very lucky that we can actually practice Krishna consciousness with the knowledge that whatever we do in this month, we will benefit even more than normal. So this month, why is it so special? A very important Leela, pastime of Krishna took place. Wonderful pastime. And we know God is great. He's divine. He's supreme. He's the controller. He's the source of everything, etc., etc., etc. But that greatness doesn't necessarily make us fall in love with him. But when you know somebody is sweet, very, very loving, then it's possible to fall in love with that person. In this pastime, Krishna is showing his sweetness. He's here being tied by Mother Yashoda with her ropes of love. And why is he being tied? And why does he look so scared? Well, he performed some mischief. Krishna was pretty naughty, but he was normally naughty outside of the home, not inside the home. And the neighbors would always complain about Krishna. He's stealing our butter. He's harassing our child, our baby. He was doing all sorts of pranks. But for the first time, he stole from his mother, makhan, butter. And for the first time, Yashoda Mai realized everything that's been told about him to her is true. And she was shocked. So shocked, she ran after him with a stick. Out of concern for him, of course. She loved him more than anything or anyone could ever imagine. Her love was so great. Krishna himself appreciated and was in ecstasy whenever he saw her and her love for him. So he wanted to also experience the mother's love in anger. She was angry out of love for him because she wanted him not to be a naughty boy. Who'd marry him if he continues like this? He was only 2 at that time, by the way. So she caught him, that person who can never be caught, even by yogis who meditate upon him with the speed of mind for millions of lifetimes. They still can't catch him. But Mother Yashoda, who's quite a big lady, caught him because of her devotional love for him. And she tried to tie him up. But every time she tried, she was always 2 fingers short. And this is explained by our acharyas. The 2 fingers represents effort and mercy, daya. Because she was making such great effort to tie him with her love, he saw the effort and he was kind to her, allowed himself to be tied up. Otherwise, who can tie the Lord up? No one can tie him up. And this is Damodar, comes from 2 words, Damo, Adar. Damo means rope, and Da means stomach. So Damodar is the rope around the stomach, tied around the stomach. So, of course, Krishna can't help but perform divine activities. So he was tied up, but he went between two trees and he smashed them down. And out of those trees came two devatas, Nal Kuvera and Manigriva. They were the sons of Kuver, who had been cursed to become trees and were, because they had insulted Narad Muni. That's going to come through. They were cursed to come to this world, and he released them from that curse. That was his wonderful act of mercy again. Now, Narad Muni's curse was actually a blessing. So the devotee, when he curses, it becomes a blessing. So now, every day this month, we offer a ghee lamp to the Lord. So we will do that in a few minutes whilst we're singing a bhajan. This month is also very special, like I was saying, because of Bhakti Devi, Radha Rani. It's actually a month where we're celebrating her, because this month is very special because of her. And in this month, we're glorifying her activities, her name, her forms, her quality. We sing this Gita, Gopi Geet, which is actually Gopi's song of separation from Krishna. This month is also very special because Sharad Purnima started with Radhakund. Today, we are celebrating this glorious day, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Diwali takes place in this month, next Saturday. Govardhan Puja is next Sunday. Srila Prabhupada, he left for the spiritual world in this month. Gopastami took place in this month. Tulsi Viva. Then there's two wonderful Ekadashis. Now this month is very special, so we do some special vrat for the Lord. It's all voluntary, whatever you are able to within your capacity. But whatever you do, if we extend ourselves a little bit, Krishna becomes pleased. So every day, the one thing we can do is offer a ghee lamp to the Lord. And we'll do that in 1 minute. We sing this beautiful Damodarastakam, very nice prayers of glorification of the Lord. We chant extra rounds of Mahimamrta. If we're meditating for 10 minutes, we try to meditate for 20 minutes in this month. So we do this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We try to read the chapter 12 every single day of this month. It's good to read anyway, but we would do that especially in this month. Try to recite this Gopi Geet, very nice bhajan. We try to do some fasting as well, because everybody eats probably too much. So it's good to eat a little bit less and dedicate that to the Supreme Lord. My dear Lord, I'd like to please you with my fasting. So some devotees eat once a day, some eat no grains during this month, like that. Whatever is within one's capacity. The idea is to do more bhakti and less gossip, less television, less social media, like that. Make the most of this wonderful occasion that is the whole month. So let's, are there any questions? You've been listening very nicely. Is anybody like to ask any questions? Anything that's not clear? Okay, so let's do the Damodar Aarti. And if you don't have a ghee lamp to hand, you can simply imagine holding one, because in this age of Kali Yuga, even if one offers a ghee lamp within the mind, the Lord will accept that. You don't necessarily have to do the physical act if you are unable to do that. But of course, if you can, then it's better to do that. Now, just to let you know what the scriptures say about the glories of offering a lamp in Kartik. In the Skanda Purana, it describes Narad Muni and Brahma tells Narad Muni, this month is very dear to the Lord. If one offers a lamp in this month, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half eye blink. Even if no mantra, no pious deeds, no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamp during the month of Kartik. It's as if one has performed all yagyas and been to all, have bathed in all the holy rivers. And it's like giving Krishna it's like getting a great result from Krishna. And one becomes glorious and fortunate. So there's no sin that exists anywhere that will not be purified by offering a lamp. And that's why we offer a lamp at this time. So now we're going to sing this bhajan. This is Damodarastakam. Very beautiful bhajan. It's basically glorification of this glorious pastime where Krishna is bound up by his mother's love for him with ropes. Okay. So, Kaushalya, Anita Mataji, are you ready to do Aarti?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, so go ahead. And anybody else who'd like to do Aarti, please, this is a good time to do it while we sing this bhajan. And we'll just sing it the once. Namami Shwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasakandalam Gokule Jam Yashoda Bheyalu Khala Davamanam Paramastam Atyantato Datya Gopyam Rudanta Mohonetam Yugwan Majantam Karamboja Yugmena Satanka Netram Mahaswasakam Patri Rekanka Kanta Stita Gayam Damodaram Bhakti Badam Iti Driksvalilabhi Ananda Kane Sagosham Nimajantam Akhyapayantam Tadiye Sitagneshu Bhakta Citatva Puna Prematas Tam Sata Bhitti Vandi Varam Deva Mokshana Moksham Madimma Nachanyam Raneham Resana Piha Edante Vapunata Gopala Balam Sada Me Manasya Virastam Kimani Idante Mukhamboja Antyantanile Vritam Kuntala Sikta Raktascha Gopya Muhusyam Bitam Bimba Raktadarame Manasya Virastam Alam Lakshalabe Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jala Bimagnam Kripadristi Vrisyati Dinam Bhatanu Grahani Shamamagyam Idi Akshidisya Kuveratma Jabhadha Mutvayvayatva Tayamachito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha Tata Prema Bhaktim Swakam Me Prayacha Namaste Graha Me Si Damodareha Namastutu damne sprut dipti damne Tvadiyo daraya ta vishvasvadamne Namo radhikaya tatiyai priyaya Namo nantalila devaya tubhyam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Yashoda Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Radha Damodar ki jai, Yashoda Damodar ki jai, Damodarastakam ki jai, and Thai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Jai, thank you so much. So, I wanted to ask, what's your name? Unica? I wanted to ask Unica to sing a bhajan.
Okay, Mahaprabhu.
Because last time, I still remember, you sang so...
I still remember. Haribol, Prabhu.
Don't you want to do the translation of the Astikam? No?
I think let's just see how we, let's see how we get on with...
We still need to do the Radha Kund.
Yeah. So are you ready, Unica?
Yes, I'm ready. I'll start. Haribol.
Hey, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Rama, Rama, ratati, ratati, beeti re umariya. Rama, Rama, ratati, ratati, beeti re umariya. रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे बिलन की डगरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया बेशबरी बिलनी की चाई भजन भावना जानू रे मैं शबरी बिलनी की चाई भजन भावना जानू रे राम तुम्हारे दर्शन के हित वन में जीवन पालो रे राम तुम्हारी दर्शन के हित वन में जीवन पालो रे चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो दासी की चौपारिया रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया रोज सवेरे वन में जाकर रास्ता साफ कर आती हूँ रोज सवेरे वन में जाकर रास्ता साफ कर आती हूँ अपने प्रभु के खातिर बन से चुन चुन के फल लाती हूँ। अपने प्रभु के खातिर बन से चुन चुन के फल लाती हूँ। मीठे मीठे बैरन से भर, मीठे मीठे बैरन से भर लाई मैं चबारिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। सुंदर श्याम सलोनी सूरत नैनन बीच बसाऊंगी। सुंदर श्याम सलोनी सूरत नैनन बीच बसाऊंगी। पद पंकज की रज धरी मस्तक चरणों में शीश नमाऊंगी। पद पंकज की रज धरी मस्तक चरणों में शीश नमाऊंगी। प्रभु जी मुझको भूल गए क्या, प्रभु जी मुझको भूल गए क्या, दासी की नगारिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। नाथ तुम्हारे दर्शन के हित मैं अब लायक नारी हूँ। नाथ तुम्हारे दर्शन के हित मैं अब लायक नारी हूँ। दर्शन बिन दो नैना तरसे दिल की बड़ी दुखियारी हूँ। दर्शन बिन दो नैना तरसे दिल की बड़ी दुखियारी हूँ। मुझको दर्शन दे दो दया मैं, मुझको दर्शन दे दो दया मैं डालू एक नजरिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, बिलन की नगारिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna, Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Well
Jai.
done. Another beauty. Very nice bhajan.
Oh,
Thank you so
thank you.
much. And when you sing these bhajans,
so nice to get this opportunity. Thank you.
so good to do it, because what happens is the heart melts, you know. When you sing these bhajans, it actually liberate, gives you, what's the word? It qualifies you to become close to God. So these
Oh,
bhajans
wow, great.
are powerful. So well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Haribol, thank you.
You have to come again one time, one day in
Definitely, definitely.
maybe next Sunday or the Sunday after. If you get a chance, please do come.
Yes, I will. I will. Thank you, Prabhu. Haribol.
Well done. Well done. So I wanted to very quickly tell you why Radha Kund is such an important day, this day today. Appearance of Radha Kund. What is Radha Kund in the first place? So 5,000 years ago, when Krishna came to this world, there was many leelas, many demons came to harass him. And of course, he's a supreme Lord, and he delivered these demons from their demoniac activities. One of them was Aritasura. He was a bull. And he was a very fierce bull sent by Kamsa to actually kill Krishna. So when he came to the bridge area, Vrndavana area, all the gopis and the gopas, they ran for it because he was pretty ferocious. And they asked Krishna for help. Krishna said, don't be afraid. Don't worry about him. I will deal with him. And Krishna did. He gave him a good thumping and delivered this demon. We don't say kill, which is, I like this point. We don't say kill because what we say is everything that Krishna does is perfect. Even when he gives a demon a thumping, he's purifying the demon. And in fact, that demon actually becomes a devotee and goes to the spiritual world. So when he did this, the gopis, they love to have fun with Krishna. So they teased him. You've just killed a cow, you're a bull. That's a very sinful activity. That adds to more sins that you're committing. Of course, this is Supreme Personality of Godhead. There's no such thing as committing sin, but they love to tease him. They loved him so much. So he sort of said, okay, fair enough. I'm going to go and take bath in the Yamuna. And they said, no, not enough. You're going to have to take bath in all the holy rivers. So Krishna said, okay, I can do that. He thrust his heel on the ground and he called all of the holy rivers to come and reside in that kund, the pond that he made from the heel of his foot. And they came one by one. Ganga Mai came, Yamuna came, Saraswati came, Godavari came, Gomati came. All of them came. And Krishna bathed in that kund. And then he said to the gopis, well, you know, you've accumulated a little bit of sin yourself. You took the side of a demon. So why don't you also bathe in my kund and you become purified of that sin? And the gopis were really, really cheeky. They said, well, you know, you bathed in that kund. It means you put all your sin in that kund. We can't bathe in your kund. We'll make our own kund. So with their bangles, they started making a pond. And they started filling it with water from Manasi Ganga. Manasi Ganga is quite far from Radha Kund. So what happened was the rivers personified who were in Krishna's Kund, they said to Krishna, can we go enter into Radha, the Gopis' Kund? And he said, well, why don't you ask Radha? And they approached Radha very humbly that we would like to enter, do some service for you and enter into your kund. And Radharani is so kind. She hears any sincere prayer. And she said, yes, you may enter. And they all entered into Radharani's kund. And then the gopis bathed in there. And in fact, Krishna also bathed and they had a lot of fun. This is called Radha Kund and Krishna's kund is called Shyama Kund. And these are very glorious places because Krishna and Radha have deposited their love in those kunds. And it's said that when one bathes in these kunds, one can actually get love of Godhead, become spiritual, completely spiritual. This is Radha Kund here. It's nice square. And Shyam Kund, as you'd expect, is never quite straight, just like Krishna. But there's a reason for that. The great devotee who excavated this in recent times, in 500 years ago, he actually, when he was making the plans for Shyam Kund to do a same sort of square, he had a dream that the Pandavas that came to him and they said that we are actually meditating as trees in this area. So please don't chop us down. That's why Shyam Kund is a little bit of an unusual shape. And this is such a wonderful month, wonderful day that we can, devotees bathe there at midnight. And now it's about 1 o'clock or nearly 2 o'clock in the morning in Radhakund near Vrindavan. So we can also bathe Manasi with our mind. And what we like to do is also do parikram. So we're going to show you the Radha Kund. Jayanti has very beautifully prepared, and we're going to walk around Radha Kund. And okay, I can do that. Yeah. Okay. You can see. Go on. See some Jaya Radhe.
So actually, it said that bathing at midnight, you guaranteed the love Radha and Krishna. That's why they bathe at midnight.
So this is Govardhan. I don't know if they can hear. This is Govardhan. And at the foothill of Govardhan is Radhakund and Shyamkund. The blue is Shyamkund, the green is Radhakund. And this is also a picture of Radhakund and Shyamkund. So we're going to do Parikram, and you can also join us.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrndavana. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrndavana. Gopinatha, Madana Mohan, Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda, Giri Govardhan, Kalindi Yamuna Jaya, Jaya Mahaban.
So now we can actually bathe with our minds. So you can just close your eyes and pretend that you are bathing in Radhakund. Radhakund ki jai. Who's that? Shyamakund ki jai. And then we go back to Radhakund and have another dip there. Radhakund ki jai. And we don't have to wash or dry the water from our bodies. It naturally dries because it's nice and warm in Bharat.
And today is actually also called Bahulastami. The story behind that is this area actually is called Bahulavan. And the story is that there was a cow, Gomata, who went into the forest, and the tiger saw the cow, and the tiger said, I'm going to eat you. So the cow said, yeah, that's fine. You can eat me. I just need to go and feed my baby calf who's just been born. I'll give him the milk and then I come back. So the tiger said, okay, do that. So the cow went back to the calf and told the calf, please have my milk. And as the calf was drinking the milk, the cow was actually shedding lots of tears. So the calf asked the mother, why are you crying? So the mother cow said, no, I'm so happy that you're drinking my milk. Maybe tomorrow I might not be able to give you any milk. She didn't tell you the reason why. And then the baby calf said, no, there's something else. So eventually the mother cow told the story that she had to go and to the forest for the tiger to eat her. So the calf said, mother, don't do that. I'll go and the tiger can eat me. I'm newly born, and you're more valuable because you give milk to everyone, to the family here. So I'll go. So the Brahman who owned the calf and the cow was listening to this conversation between the baby and the mother, and he thought, wow, they're willing to give up their lives. So he came and he said, no, I'll give up my life. You two stay here because you nourished the whole family. I'm useless. I'm old. Anyway, so between this, they're all three are arguing. Eventually, they all go to the forest together to the tiger. And the tiger's amazed to see them. He didn't think the mother cow would come back. So the mother cow, the baby, and the Brahman, in turn, they're saying, the tiger, you can eat me. You can, don't eat the other ones. even, and then Krishna's listening to all this, and he was so amazed with the whole situation, and he appeared there, and he blessed the mother cow and the Brahman as well. And seeing Krishna, the tiger also gave up his idea of eating any of them. So since that day, Krishna has given this name Bahulavan to the area, to that forest. And this happened on this day. That's why this is also known as Bahulastami.
Great. Thank you so much. Kaushalya Maji, would you like to sing a bhajan?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, there's a big echo from you.
You got two things going on
Yeah.
at the same time. You need to mute one.
Mute one.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
No, it's still, one is still not muted.
You have to be more than muted. You need to.
Unmute.
No, you'll have to
Maybe come out
the
of
audio.
Yeah.
Audio off.
Audio off. Yeah, audio off. Yeah. Otherwise.
Yes, Prabhu.
No, it's not gonna work. What we can do, we will sing the Nasinga prayers, and you can see if you can come out of the audio completely.
Maybe the altar one come out of that.
Yeah, altar one, just come out.
Okay.
No, you still got. You need to come out of it completely. The other one.
Okay, let's do Nasinga prayers. So
Shall I turn it off?
Please.
Nasinga prayers, Geeta, would you like to sing?
Yes, of course, Prabhu. Or unless if anybody else wants to sing.
Anybody else who would like to sing?
Go ahead.
So that's fine. You can sing, and just sing it the once. Huh?
Okay, Prabhu.
And let's find it. Oh, I don't know if I have it. Anyway, you start. I'll find it in the meantime.
Namaste Narasingaya Baladaladidaine Hiranyakashi Purushaha Silatanipranakalaye Vitonase Mubarato Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Tapakara Kamalavare Abhuta Shinga Daritari Ranyakashipu Tarupinga Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Nashingadev 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 Jaya Nashingadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Nitai Gora Haribol. Jai Lord Shingadeva ki Jai. Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
So we just had news that Shivaram Swami has also tested positive for coronavirus. And so we'd like to dedicate this satsang and all the prayers in this satsang to Maharaj. He's a really amazing devotee, and we want him to recover from this very fast, you know. So it's a really crazy thing that's going around in this world at the moment.
So sad.
So, so Kaushalya Mataji, you still got the other thing on. Let's hear you.
No, I turned it off, Prabhu.
Oh, you need to come right out of it. You still got the other thing connected to Zoom. You need to come out of Zoom.
Yeah, it might be off, but you're still on Zoom.
Yeah.
This is technology which is for us, all these a little hard to understand sometimes.
Let me see if I can do anything.
Yeah, we'll be seeing if we can take you out from here. Oh yeah, remove. Yes. Okay, now you can.
Try it now.
Yes, now you can.
You're on mute. You need to unmute. Okay.
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Good,
That's
good.
better.
Do it now. Yes, very good.
Swagatam Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna, Saranagatam Krishna, Mathurapuri Krishna, Madhusudana Krishna, Mathurapuri Krishna, Madhusudana Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna, Mathurapuri Krishna, Madhusudana Krishna, Mathurapuri Krishna, Madhusudana Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. I have. Hare Krishna. I have. So, thank you so much for coming today. Harsh and Krishan, I remember you from last time.
Yes.
Did you enjoy today? No, we can't hear you.
Go on mute. Unmute yourself.
And there's Surendra. Who is that? Is that Nita, Kaushalya Mataji? Is your friend or?
Surrender. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you for joining. Thank you. Oh, you're still muted, huh?
Unmute.
Yeah, unmuted. Hare Krishna, Dandavat, Nitai Gaura Haribol.
Wow, very good. Thank you for joining us. And
All
when,
Thank you.
welcome.
are you in London?
For the class. Aruna, thank you for coming.
London, yes.
Yes.
I'm a
Sorry,
friend of
I was a bit late,
Nagaland.
but it's very nice to see everybody. Very nice.
Where is Geeta? Geeta didn't come?
He's here.
I don't know. Haridas is on the line. I don't know whether she's there or not.
Geeta and
Haridas.
yes, Gadviji, he's there, but we can't see him. Very good.
Haridas Prabhuji is there. Haridas is there.
She's there?
No, Haridas is there. I don't know whether Geeta is there. Haridas is there. I saw his name.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for coming, Prabhu.
Thank you, Vikash.
That was nice.
See, Haridas Bhai is there. Haridas Bhai is there.
Very
Yeah,
good.
no, no, I'm here.
The invisible man.
Gita was here also. Gita just left on that side.
Oh,
But we are okay. Hare Krishna.
thank you so much for joining us.
That
Fantastic.
was nice. We enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for coming on board. Huh? Very, very nice. And we
Yep.
every evening, 7:30, join us for the next 3 weeks until the
Okay.
3rd of November. So we're going through the Krishna book. So every day we do different pastimes of Krishna. And these pastimes
Right.
really make us understand how sweet, wonderful the Lord is. And so easy
Wonderful.
to fall in love with him, you know. So
Correct.
thank you so much. Okay.
Excellent.
Hare Krishna. Arti,
Enjoyed it.
thank you. Thank you, Haridas.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Arti.
Mataji brought back all the memories of Radha Kund and Krishna Kund, Gopi Kund.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brought
it
all the
reminded me as
memories.
well. We were talking about it. Gita said we went there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went there.
yeah. He brought the
that's right.
memories back, all the memories back.
Yes,
was-
Aruna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, thank you so much.
it was
Fantastic.
nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for making our dream come true. It would have never been if it wasn't you, you know.
We have to go back.
Exactly.
No, we'll have to
Isn't
go
it,
back.
Mataji?
Yeah, but we'll have to go back.
Thank you, Mataji and
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
Right. We got to go back.
Yeah, after this COVID, we have to go once. Before we go to Krishna, we have to visit there first.
Yes, Prabhu.
With a new temple, with a new temple, with a new temple.
Yeah, very good point.
Thank you, Aruna.